Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another video. And today's video, I'm reacting to your Left 4 Dead 2 hot takes. This is a video series where I give you guys a platform to voice your thoughts and opinions about the Left 4 Dead 2 universe. And if you want to participate within this series for the next episode, leave a hot take here down below in the comments, or also leave it within my Discord server, which is going to be linked down below in this video's description. The last two episodes of this series have ended up getting over 100 likes, and for that I want to say thank you. I would like to try to keep this momentum going. Like I said in the last video, I do believe in the philosophy you ask and you shall receive, so you guys want to see if we can make this into a trilogy? Can we have this be the third hot takes in a row to get over 100 likes? Because that would be epic. If not, I totally understand, just thought I would ask. My hot take is that expert campaigns are too easy, and expert realism is the definitive co-op game mode. I see vanilla as nothing but training wheels for realism. You shoot through commons like paper, player names/outlines are distracting, respawns undermine the significance of dying, and crowning witches with one shotgun blast isn't creative or intimidating. Also, the auto snipers are the most overpowered weapons in vanilla. My only criticism for realism is that I wish every campaign started with 1 or 2 defibs. I figure this is a hot take since the majority of players don't play realism. Now, I like this. This is a really good hot take. This one's in fact a spicy take because it's just that good. So let's talk about it. Expert is too easy. That's a pretty unpopular opinion. I will say this, is that hard games are not always good games. Because by that logic, if every game that was hard was good, then that means that Back 4 Blood would be one of the best games ever, because that game was so hard that you would have to be literally a masochist to play it on a regular basis, especially the higher the difficulty you go up. And then the thing I want to talk about next is your defib comment. So you say that in normal vanilla you don't like the respawn system. I'm assuming you're talking about the rescue closet. Here's the thing, is that if you started off with defibs, and you say at the same time you don't like the respawn rescue closet system, wouldn't the defib still technically be a way of cheating death, like how you say that you think is unfair in the vanilla game? If you use a defib, what's the difference between that and getting somebody out of the closet? In fact, if anything, I feel like the defib is more cheesy than the rescue closet system, because typically when players die, they don't end up dying too far from their teammates. So if you have a defib, multiple defibs mind you, by default, you can just immediately resurrect somebody. With a rescue closet system, you have to keep proceeding throughout the map and hope you find a decent rescue closet that's not in a bad area. So if anything, I feel like the rescue closet system is more of a test of skill than the defib would be. From what I'm hearing based off your comment, it just seems like you've just maxed out your own potential for the game, and you just got bored. And that's fine. Everybody eventually masters a game, and then eventually they get bored because they have nothing to do. I would say this. Either number one, play versus, because then you're playing against actual players, and that will give you a new way to grow, and it will allow you to be able to advance your skill level. Second of all, if you don't want to end up getting bored of the game and dropping it, just don't take it too seriously. Play other cheesier game modes that are more about fun and not necessarily meant to be taken too seriously, like mutations, and I think you'll find a new love for the game. The military sniper and the AK are insanely overpowered and never should have made it into the game. The auto shotgun's fire rate and damage should be nerfed, the hunting rifle's range and damage should be nerfed, and bolt action snipers should be more common. Damn, dude, this is gonna be an unpopular one. But I respect you for saying it. These last two in a row have been really good and really spicy hot takes. In fact, I encourage you guys to try to make hot takes like this down below, because these ones are really good today. So the first one's the big one. The military sniper and the AK not being in the game. That's a very unpopular opinion, because I know a lot of people, including myself, really like those guns. Now, are these guns overpowered? Probably, yeah, those are definitely two of the very best guns in the game. But here's the thing, is that in a PvE game, specifically, why would you nerf something? Are the special infected or something talking in game chat and calling me horrible slurs because they can't kill me because I'm using a gun that's overpowered? No, of course not. I'm not worried about hurting the jockey's feelings, so why should it matter? And the same logic applies to the auto shotties and the hunting rifle. These things shouldn't necessarily need to be changed, because it really seems like the only person that's complaining about it is you. It seems like what I gather from this comment is that you wish the bolt-action snipers were worth it, and you want them to be more common. However, though, you didn't ask them to be buffed, you just want them to be more in the rotation. I think it'd be better if you brought the bolt-action snipers up by buffing them and making them better guns, rather than bringing down the already existing fan favorites, because if you buff the snipers instead of nerfing the other ones, that just sounds better. Because think about it this way, is if you bring down all the fan favorite guns, and don't even necessarily buff, but just spawn in the common sniper rifles more, no one is going to use them. They're just going to go over to the next gun that's overpowered, which is going to be whatever it is that we didn't nerf. The Spitter is the best special infected. My reason is that a good Spitter can do major damage to the opposing team in versus, and none of the other special infected can do that apart from the Charger in some crazy ways. Sure, the Spitter needs the other specials to get them set up, but without the Spitter, those plays would not be nearly as impactful. The Spitter isn't the best special infected in my opinion, but it is a very good one. I remember when a lot of people, when I was ranking the special infected, that some people were saying that I should have rated the Boomer higher than the very bottom, because in things like versus mode, he's very integral to the success of the infected team, because he can really mess up the survivors. Here's the thing, is that both the Boomer and both the Spitter are special infected that require the assistance of the other special infected. You can end up 1v4ing with the majority of the special infected like as a hunter or a charger, but you can't exactly do that as a Boomer and a Spitter. You need help. And so a lot of players don't end up having 4-man teams that they can use on a regular basis and playing with their buddies. A lot of players just play versus by themselves, so rather than playing with a cooperative-based special infected like the Spitter, they rather would just 1v4 as a charger or something. Before the last stand update, view model animations were better than they are now. Personally, for me, I haven't noticed, but then again, though, I don't really look for that stuff, so maybe it's just something you notice versus that I notice. I like silly mods better than serious mods. Vanilla Left 4 Dead 2 is boring. I partially agree with this one, only because I've been playing Left 4 Dead for so long. When you just see the same textures, the same view models, the same skins all the time, it just gets boring. But if you break it apart and have a silly mod every now and again, like I do with my Cursed Mod series, it makes the game feel fresh because it has like a new coat of paint temporarily. The serious mods are nice, but I really don't care for trying to make the game look more realistic. That's just not for me. I rather would just do the more absurd mods because I like them and they're more amusing to me than just making my gun look slightly more shiny. Not to say that those mods aren't good, they're just not my style. The Hunter has the highest skill ceiling. You know what, man, I agree. I mean, it might be just recency bias because for the Mythbusting Monday series, I've been doing the Hunter challenges repeatedly about the Hunter trying to avoid water, or trying to avoid land, etc. I think that the Hunter does require a lot of skill because you need to know how to control him. Being able to pounce, and pounce off of things like walls and trees and multiple buildings, that's not only impressive, but it also leads to more successful kills because the Hunter can just parkour and bunny rabbit all over the place. The other special infected just simply cannot keep up with the Hunter. Left 4 Dead either needs a prequel or a sequel in my opinion. At this point it really doesn't matter if it's a prequel or a sequel, I just want a third game, damn it. The Hard Rain Horde theme is a banger. I haven't heard this in a while, let's re-listen to it. Oh hell yeah, dude, this one's amazing. I can end up dancing with the hillbillies to this. But yeah guys, that has been it here for today's video, and I do truly hope you guys ended up enjoying it. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. And once again, if you guys have a hot take or your very own that you would like to have be featured in the next episode, please leave it here in the comments down below, or leave it within my Discord server, which is going to be linked down below in this video's description. With all that being said though guys, I hope you end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video from the most unique YouTubers are ever going to see. Thanks for watching guys, I love all of you, and peace out.
Hey meme lords, Jesus here, and you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too, and give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!